So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Looking for the run. Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
A heavy challenge.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Lampard. Pirlo. Tries to play it through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! He's delivered all right! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 9, Johan Cruyff.
Trinidad and Tobago are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand them...
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Incoming delivery. Neymar getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He came in hard, very hard. And the pass is intercepted. That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Trinidad and Tobago are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Kylian Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
2 added minutes
Xavi
has been
Alonso.
indicated.
De Ligt. And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Trinidad and Tobago are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So right back into the action. That looks a decent ball. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Chouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kvaratskhelia chasing after it. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. De Ligt cuts it out. Xavi Alonso. And Kvaratskhelia just eases him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. Brilliantly cut out. Jones looking wide. Neymar has it in a wide position. Ball's gone out of play. Pull it. He's had a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
A big chance! Xavi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo, and it's Hullet. Mbappe! Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pirlo, this is promising. Now it's Cruyff, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So we have
Cristiano
movement on
Ronaldo.
both benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 13.
Madrid have the
Serginho.
chance to go the other way.
Substitution in progress.
He's had a shot!
There will be 1 minute
And
added
it's hit
time.
the woodwork and out! And there goes the final whistle. Trinidad and Tobago are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from
Hello,
it.
attendees. This is a lost
So, Jim, how do you
children's
reflect? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and
Cruyff! Oh, that is rather wayward.
well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
He's found space here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Trinidad and Tobago with the corner, they're first. And it's Thuram. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. This looks promising.
Hazard.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Shot, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to gift it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Nesta. And it's Neymar. Now Mbappe. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Cruyff.
Hazard. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cruyff couldn't squeeze it through.
There will
Neymar.
be 1 minute added time.
And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
A quick reminder.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Trinidad and Tobago clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in. Cruyff! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Trinidad and Tobago are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Caught offside that time. Chiellini.
Colombia really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner. Trinidad and Tobago have their third corner. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pedri can see things others simply cannot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And he's in on goal! And the finish!
Colombia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Trinidad and Tobago surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for Colombia, number 6.
Trinidad and
Shani.
Tobago get
Number
their
22.
fourth corner.
Petri.
Gattuso!
Ronaldinho.
And that would have been
Number 9.
game, set and match.
Johan
Oh,
Cruyff.
what a stunning save.
Number
Absolutely
11.
tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Coming on the
Van
field.
Dijk cuts out the
Number
pass.
13, Pep Guardiola. Number 21, Schneider. Number 17,
Trinidad and
Mbappe.
Tobago
Number
leading here by
19,
this still precarious 1-0
Number
margin.
23, Neymar.
And it's Neymar.
Substitution in progress.
And he's straight offside. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ronaldinho. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lampard. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Trinidad and Tobago clearly weren't looking to win it this way. There's no doubt about that. Still, you have to credit them for their ability.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Towering header! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move, and Met it perfectly.
Johan
Madrid
Cruyff.
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Over to the other side. Out of play for a throw. It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. Mbappe is flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
Now, who's going to be first? It's Lampard! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Lampard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Trinidad and Tobago already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Mbappe! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Kylian Mbappe.
Trinidad and Tobago are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung makes a dash for it. And here's Lopez.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Chips it through. Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! It's hit the upright. And he's only too happy to take that back. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo charging forward, and we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
And now
at
I'd
this
just like
stage.
to read out our fan club members.
Trinidad
who are
and
celebrating their
Tobago
birthdays
firmly in
today.
control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Away we go again. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pirlo. Hazard. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He has found the way through.
He's come in hard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Lovely pass.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it. Park Ji-sung. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Played out towards the right wing. All the way back. Schmeichel, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Now it's Bale.
Pirlo.
That pass has been well intercepted. No, again there's no way through. And it's Lampard.
Pirlo.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise,
That's a booking. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Pirlo!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Cruyff! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cruyff really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Neatly clipped into space. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Trinidad and Tobago can consider themselves just about safe now. Serginho gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. And this is It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cruyff, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vieira. That's going wide left. Neymar picks it up out wide. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is tries from a long way out. Trinidad and Tobago with the corner. They're first.
Oh, robust challenge.
And he's there to get it away. Chiellini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Still goalless at the moment. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. And that's a good... Can he finish? Goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 28 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Gordon. Gordon running with the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Ronaldinho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's running through. Good ball, good take. And it's half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago up
Just a
by
quick
1 goal
announcement, it
at
is
the
now
halfway
time for our
point.
Special lottery. Please
There's
grab the
plenty of
tickets you were
positives
given
to
when you
take,
were walking
despite
through
the
gates.
lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Trinidad and Tobago just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again.
Trinidad and Tobago?
Definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Unahi, not the most accurate pass. Nicely shaped ball. Schlotterbeck
Is there, and he can get that clear.
Trinidad and Tobago have their second corner now. Now it's Mbappe.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho.
He's picked his way through.
And this is Neymar. Neymar!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out?
Oh, what has happened here?
Goes for a shot!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Johan Cruyff.
So the manager can make a
Number
change
4,
for the first time in the game
Vieira.
here.
Number 7, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 15, Gullit. Number 20, Chouameni. Number 11, Rafael Leao.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Havertz. Played with finesse. There's the header!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, super ball!
Hoisted in.
Defending of the desperate... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
And it's Ronaldinho.
He's gone for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Havertz. And that could set him on his way.
It's Ronaldinho!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Xhaka. Sucic.
There's the shot! And no mistake. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
Madrid really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Ronaldinho bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Sucic. Unahi. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Maldini running with intent. He's looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Unahi has it out wide and in space.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Cruyff.
Tries to pass it through.
Neymar's cross. Great chance! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Goal!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Trinidad and Tobago have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And this is Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. And here's Hazard. Takes the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Lampard. Lampard! Cleared away.
Yamal.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Paredes. Mbappe. Lampard. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Big chance! Off the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Chiellini gathers from the goal kick, looking for the run. Paredes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Camavinga. Pacho.
Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
2 added minutes has been
He's going to be
indicated.
disappointed with that. Van Dijk. But it's Thuram. And that brings the first half to a close.
Trinidad and Tobago are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had
Please
a
be
very
reminded
coherent
that
game
drinking is
plan,
only allowed
and if
in
they
the
are
areas
allowed to
shown on this
continue
map. Thank
in
you
the
very
same
much for your
vein,
cooperation.
I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Trinidad and Tobago looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Spread out to the left. Now there's... and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer
Simplicity
after 48
itself.
minutes is
Well, that's really well
number
played,
9.
Peter. You have to appreciate
Johan
the
Cruyff.
simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was
After
being body
51
checked, Peter,
minutes
and
is
then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful
Kylian
striking.
Mbappe.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Trinidad and Tobago are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Paredes. It's Bellingham. And he's had it nicked away. Paredes running with the ball. Paredes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's there to make the challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Paredes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lampard. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. He's come in hard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Pacho gets across to intercept that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk. Some resolute defending there. Nicely spread. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Oh, cracking. Cruyff! And a neat finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 9, Johan Cruyff.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pacho. Mbappe. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Camavinga.
There will be 3 minutes
And it's
added
Guimaraes.
time.
A heavy challenge. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Trinidad and Tobago have it back and can go again. And that will be the final act. Trinidad and Tobago, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
Quick reminder today,
Cruyff
please
taking
have
in the
your entry
accolades,
tickets at
having been
hand, as
named
it's
man
time
of the
to announce
match,
today's
and
winning
deservedly
watching
so.
numbers.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Trinidad and Tobago definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
Now there's a headline maker.
Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Tries one from range, and again!
No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And that's gone loose.
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
And he's taking no chances there.
What a throw in.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's put paid to the danger.
De Ligt.
And it's Thuram.
Cruyff. Big chance! Goal!
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 17 minutes is number 9, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Chance for a shot! It's Gerrard!
Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
Thuram. Now it's Hazard. Pinches it off him. Trinidad and Tobago currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Messi having a look. Great chance here to level it up. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. Poor robust challenge. And he's decided to go for it. Deftly away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nesta. Looking for the run. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Trinidad and
Just a quick
Tobago
announcement.
just
We would like
ahead
to
then
inform you
as we
that
reach 45
CCTV
minutes.
is now in operation for your
There's
safety.
plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Trinidad and Tobago just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again. Trinidad and Tobago leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's managed to get rid. Into the channel. Yamal. Turan, the man that is tenacity personified, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch that.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, now he can run away with it. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely, now then. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Neymar.
So the manager can make a
Number
change
6,
for the first time in the game here.
Hazard. Coming on the field, number 11, Rafael Leao. Number 25, Ronaldinho.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Nesta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Trinidad and Tobago do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gattuso, great defending, strong and determined. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gattuso. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Vieira. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Good pressure, determined, intense. Vieira. Into the last 5 minutes. It's a searching pass.
There will be 1 minute
Madrid
added time.
really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw every...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cruyff. claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little
A quick
room for
reminder
argument.
today that smoking is only allowed in
Any
areas
reflections
shown.
on- Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combination
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get
to
the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive...
Decent chance! He's delivered all right! And the game springs instantly to life!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks
The
here.
goal scorer.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just
Number
seemed to
15,
instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
He's got away!
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gattuso, and here's Hullet. Now this could be a...
Takes a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, That's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 12 minutes is
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Kylian Mbappe.
Trinidad and Tobago restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to play it through. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's Park Ji-sung.
Very nicely done. He's going for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Mbappe might just make this. Maldini. Yamal.
A player who needs no introduction.
Messi will
Not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
He's found a way through. He's cut it out. Schmeichel
Clears without hesitation.
and we have our very first corner.
Oh, good climb!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Gattuso clears it away.
Goes for the shot!
Oh, cracking effort.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Ambitious ball here.
Good read, needed to be.
Played out towards the right wing.
Looking for the run.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Mbappe.
Pull it, and the shot! There it is!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
The goal scorer after 44 minutes is number 15, Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now,
There'll be
Peter.
3
Can they
minutes
cling
at a
on?
time.
Or even better, can they get another?
Park Ji-sung
Does really well to win the ball there.
knocks it into space. That has been cut short. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seats. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty
And just a
rosy.
quick reminder today to please drink
And we are
responsibly.
up to the
Anyone
break.
appearing
I've been
intoxicated
left
or
almost
behaving in an
breathless here,
inappropriate
Peter.
manner will be
This is
removed.
frantic
Thank you very
stuff.
much for your
45
cooperation.
minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Trinidad and Tobago ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
So the action resumes. Azar. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Azar. Hullet. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Mbappe. He's found some space. Mbappe! Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe finds himself offside. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Alvarez. Azar, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Vieira. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he should have made them pay.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Hullet.
So changes afoot
Number
here,
10,
and from both sides.
Mbappe. Number 7, Neymar. Coming on the
Trinidad
field.
and Tobago
Number
still have the
21,
cards to affect this
Cristiano
game.
Ronaldo. Number 25,
Great vision.
Ronaldinho.
It's come to nothing.
Number 11, Raphael Leão.
He won't be happy with that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Where it came from. Yamal is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, there's the clearance. Gattuso. Has a look and plays it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Trinidad and Tobago really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Ronaldinho. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Trinidad and Tobago have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to fight.
And he's decided to go for it. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
De Ligt. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Trinidad and Tobago have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Hello everybody.
What a
and
turnaround.
this is a quick
Victory from the
reminder to let
jaws
you know
of
that we'll be
defeat.
able to catch
Enjoy that,
today's
Jim.
match
They've taken
broadcast
advantage
live
of
on our
some
club's
complacency,
FM
Peter,
station.
but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Arsenal have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Gattuso. Trinidad and Tobago with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the ball's come loose here. And it's Vieira. And he's let fly! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Great defending, strong and determined. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard can clear it away. Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to play it through. Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. Collier. He's looking wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's got away. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going across goal. Nesta tries to clear. Wriggles his way through, and he's there to make the challenge. Caceres gets over and intercepts. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Maldini can get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Skims one in. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Azar.
In once more.
Courtois deals with that nice and simple.
Showing good feet.
And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Trinidad and Tobago have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cannavaro and Akanji. Rijkaard,
A player who needs no introduction.
Neymar. Maldini. Played for Chiellini. But it's Thuram. Nesta.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Guardiola.
He's found the way through. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
After 58 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Akanji makes the interception. Guardiola.
Front-footed pressing going on here.
Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Gattuso. Oh, that's well spotted.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi. Oh, that's ambitious.
And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Coming on to replace him is number 17, Mbappe.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Gattuso.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Trinidad and Tobago are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Messi. Number 7, Gerard. Coming on the field, number 22,
Inviting looking ball that.
Soberslide.
Vardiol.
Number 20, McAllister.
Nesta.
Gattuso.
There will be
Hazard
5
providing
minutes
an
added
outlet
time.
on that flank. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He lifts the roof! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Goal! Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe picking up
Just
the
a quick
Man of the Match
announcement. We would
award,
like to
and
inform
no
you
surprise
that
there.
CCTV is now in operation for
Your
your
final
safety.
thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Norway have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off.
That is Stuta! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Akanji is there to clear. And he skips past his man. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Cruyff. Trossard. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that is a little undercooked. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira powering forward here. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Musiala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Trossard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Batistuta is flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tacho going forward. Thuram. Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Goal! After 38 minutes...
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gattuso. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's being urged to shoot.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Mbappe. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick reminder today,
Any
everybody,
opinion you'd like to
make
express
sure
on the
to put
first
any
half?
litter in the
Trinidad
bins
and Tobago
provided.
will
Thank
be
you for
pretty
your
happy with
cooperation.
the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back underway. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Gattuso. Kajiolu tries to clear. Gerrard. And it's Musiala. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vieira, out towards the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Substitution for Norway. Number 18, Musiala. Number 15, Edmilson. Coming on the field, number 8, Danny Olmo. Number 6, Bernardo Silva.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get free. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Has a look up and delivers. Cleared away. Can he get on the end of this? So what can they make of this? And oh, he's one-on-one! Good read, needed to be. Well, there's the clearance. Bernardo Silva makes the interception. And it's Hullet. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Trinidad and Tobago really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rashford concedes a free kick for that. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to play it through. So no flag here. And Hullet! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 15, Ruud Hullet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Rashford! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Very much into the last knockings.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Trinidad and Tobago have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
So a game
right
of
now for
thrills
information
and
on
tiny
your shuttle
margins.
buses.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
First quarter of an hour gone. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played with finesse. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! And he's managed to get rid. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Schmeichel punts it upfield. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Cruyff. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's having a hit! Pirlo. Forlan with the foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
But it's Thuram. Good read, needed to be. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo. To Azar. And here's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please turn
Some
your
first half
attention to the
thoughts?
screen
Well,
for
I think from the
information
manager's
provided by
viewpoint,
the local
Peter,
police.
he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Trinidad and Tobago are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Cruyff. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ah, he's given it away. Chance! And a neat finish. And the game has liftoff. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Trinidad and Tobago have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Azar. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Probing pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good ball.
Big chance! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Trinidad and Tobago perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Trossard, foot in. Pullet goes sliding in. Oh, well played, lovely. Gattuso gets the foot in and wins the ball. So what can they conjure from this one? Lampard. He'll try from distance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham getting this one clear.
He's having a pop!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And another try!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution for Lille, number 8, Gerard. Coming on the field is number 18, Joshua Kimmich.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. Great vision. And here's Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And yes, it's him again.
6 added minutes.
Trinidad and
has been
Tobago
indicated.
find a position of real strength now. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Trossard.
Pullet. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. So that's it. It is all over.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
And we come
Bullets
to you
picking
now
up
with a
the
quick
Man of the
request
Match
for
award,
support
and
for
no
our
surprise
charity
there.
fund, Chance in Football.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...